Hey everyone, what is going on? My name is Physiics and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. And in this video we got some more information about the upcoming Call of Duty Advanced Warfare game, as more details have emerged, as now we know that the actual game will take place in, I believe it is 2054, pretty close into the future, about what, like 40 years from now, I guess, exactly what it is. Yeah, so that's pretty good in the future. And also we know that the actual campaign, it will begin with a catastrophic event, something like the global 9/11, which is pretty interesting to know, considering what 9/11 really was. But this is going to be a global thing, so it's going to be a worldwide event, which is pretty cool. Can't wait to see what that's going to look like. And it's also supposedly going to run on a brand new engine. Now, some of the details in which Sledgehammer has released is that they have been able to make Xbox One, PS4, and a PC version of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. The separate studio will be working on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 versions, but there is no word as of now as to what company it is going to run with. Unfortunately, there's no word on the Wii U. Don't know who really plays CoD on that, but for those of you who do, there is no word on the Wii U now. So it appears that they will be doing the Titanfall route where Sledgehammer is working on the next gen, and we have a separate company working on the previous gen. So don't know exactly how that's going to affect the previous gens, if it's going to be a lower quality or if it's going to slow down the actual release, just like Titanfall did. But I do expect the same result with Titanfall. They're going to have some sort of release to, maybe like 2 to 3 weeks later for the previous versions. That's just my guess. Now, the story, like I said, will open up with a catastrophic event that Sledgehammer Games co-founder Michael Condrey describes as like a global 9/11. There's a little more to go on, but major cities on multiple continents are affected by some kind of terrorism perpetrated by a terrorist organization called the KVA. Now, our main campaign story mode character, his name will be Private Mitchell, and his voice is the voice of Troy Baker, who has been in a few other big games such as The Last of Us. He was Joel, BioShock Infinite's Booker, and the Batman Arkham Origins Joker. And Mitchell will only be speaking during the cutscenes and not during the gameplay. Now, Mitchell will start in the campaign as a Marine, and he will be squad mates with Will Irons, who is the son of a private military company, Atlas Corporation CEO Jonathan Irons, who is played by Kevin Spacely. After their tour duty is done, the elder Irons asks Mitchell if he wants to leave the Marines to join his father's company. Mitchell says yes, and he is outfitted with an exosuit for his new job. So I remember seeing some images where we could see this character who we now know as Mitchell, and he had like that Atlas on the front of his exoskeleton suit, which now that we know this information, everything's starting to kind of make more sense as to what our character and what his past is and what we will be doing with this particular character in this story mode. So something that is new and unique to this Call of Duty Advanced Warfare game is that this one will have only one protagonist, unlike previous Call of Duty games. Also, during the mission, we're going to have special little missions we can do. We're going to have special little quests and stuff. Every single mission that we do will count as points to upgrade the exoskeleton suit. And during the exoskeleton suit, you can climb walls with magnetic gloves, boost dodge towards your covers, perform super jumps that let you get to higher ground, use optic camouflage for cloaking, and hover in mid-air. Now, some of the weapons we will be able to use will be different types of grenades, some that can be switched from concussions to a threat detection while they are cooking. The threat detection grenade reveals enemy locations and makes this information available via an augmented reality system visible on your visor. So if you guys remember, in the trailer there was a scene where you threw a grenade and you can pretty much see everybody's, like, it seemed like it was a thermo. You can see like the heat in their body, so you can see everyone through walls and stuff like that. That's what they're talking about when it says the visible through your visor system. Now, there is some of the weapons will be energy based, and they won't use bullets the way they have, normally in the Call of Duty games. There was a picture I saw where the guy had a gun and he was kind of charging it, what it seemed, because there was a big like laser beam sort of thing at the end of the barrel, which was pretty interesting, and they explained something similar to that, but it's good to see now exactly what they're referring to, as there will be energy-based weapons, sort of like in Halo, where there's some weapons that are like that. Now, there will also be a rideable vehicle which will be called the Pit Bull, and it is based on the real-world mine-resistant ambush-protected MRAP vehicle. So it's pretty much like the hover vehicle that you saw in the trailer. It's going to be actually called the Pit Bull, which is going to be something pretty cool that we'll be able to use. Again, that kind of takes a page from the Halo. I remember in Halo we could do stuff like that, so really interesting to see how that's going to play out in Call of Duty. Now, we haven't seen anything official from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer yet. We haven't really seen anything at all. But Condrey teases, you can probably imagine the possibilities of a lot of the stuff you saw in single player and how it would apply online. Activision also says it is absolutely committed to supporting esports. Also, something that I think is really important, at least to me, is that there will be a co-op mode available. So that's going to be really cool. You know, being able to play with a friend will be really awesome. Maybe it'll go up to 4 people. That's normally what a lot of co-ops are. They're usually up to 4, sometimes just only 2. But, I mean, nevertheless, it's always great and fun to play a multiplayer campaign with your buddies and stuff. That's always a fun thing to do. So I'm glad to see there will be some sort of co-op involved in that particular aspect. Now, as far as the soundtrack, veteran Metal Gear Solid composer Harry Gregson Williams is working on the game's soundtrack. Audio director Don Vika says, "I think Advanced Warfare is going to be the best sounding and certainly the best mixed game ever." In an effort to create a believable world, Activision consulted with experts from production designs in movies to experts in military scientists and futurists, according to Sledgehammer co-founder Glenn Schofield. So that's pretty much all the new information that's been given to us. What did you guys think about this brand new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare game that's going to be coming November 4th? I'm actually pretty excited, mainly because, I don't know, I didn't really enjoy Ghost too much. I didn't think it was a terrible game, but I didn't think it was a good game. You know, I feel like whatever they did to Ghost to make the improvements, I feel like it was a huge wrench into the Call of Duty formula, and it completely backfired. So the way I'm looking at this new Advanced Warfare game is they can't do much worse than Call of Duty Ghost. At least I don't think they can, and hopefully they don't, because if they do, that'll be 2 years in a row in which people are very upset with Ghost. You know, previously in other games, you know, people have been kind of upset saying, well, this game maybe wasn't as good as the previous game, but for sure, I think the majority of the people, at least a good 50%, you know, they said very, very clearly that Call of Duty Ghost was not the best game. It was one of the worst Call of Duties that has been released. So hopefully this game is great. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will link the actual source in the description down below so you guys can go ahead and check it out for yourself. If you did enjoy this video, or if you would like to just support my channel, then feel free to drop a like on this video, as it really does help my channel and it really helps myself get out there even more. And if you're new and this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, then feel free to subscribe for more Call of Duty content and overall just other really great videos. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you on my next video. Peace.
Shouldering. Get raped.
Enemy Odin.
Don't worry about the right side, I'm staring at it.
Good job. Report to command.
Let's go, nigga.